Alrighty, friends. Come to your feet. Get the blood moving a little bit. March in place. Move your hands a little bit. Yep. One or two might pop in, but yeah, you guys can spread out. Cool. Take a big breath in through the nose. Let it out. You can breathe out through the mouth or through the nose, whatever works for you. Try and step lightly. Gently. You can bring your knee up a little higher. You can bend your elbows. Take a deep breath in, stand up a little taller, just getting the blood pumping. You guys can just make it a normal march. You don't have to do anything too robotic. Breathe. Settling in, whatever you came from. Enjoy the next hour together. Glance down at your feet. Make sure your toes are facing forward so you're not doing any duck feet as you march and your toes aren't in as you march. They're nice and forward, knees coming up. Pause for a moment. Get the feet like number 11. Take your arms up. Big sunshine raise. Look up. Big sunshine raise down. Mountain pose. Breathe in. Take it up. And take it down. Couple more, your breath. Just take up some space, fill up the lungs, and let it go. Get your neck a little longer. Notice your heart rate up a little bit just from a minute of marching. We're going to start to stretch our legs. Put your right heel into the ground. Bend your left knee a little bit. Stand back up. Other one. Left heel out. Bend the other knee. Getting a little stretch. As you come down, you can do a little bicep curl if you want. If it's ever too dancey and it feels like it's distracting, you can just put your hands on your hips. Or if you get messed up with too much movement, yeah. Breathe. If you want to go a little faster, that's fine. Stretch your heel out. Sit down in that seat in that bent knee. Breathe. Get out of your head. Just practice maybe making the movement as aligned as you can. That heel goes straight out and comes right back in. Bend down, stretch. Let's pause with the right heel out. Reach up. Reach down for the toe, whatever you can get to. Maybe you just tap your thigh, knee, calf, toe, floor. Reach all the way up. Back underneath. Try the other one. Bend in the seat a little bit. Fold. Figure out where your hands go. Beautiful. Let your head go. Look up. Come up. Try it again. Other leg. Get a stretch. Come down. Bend into that left knee. Try the other side. Nice and slow. Come up. Nice and slow. Go down. Pause in your mountain pose. Take a big breath in and out. Start to step side to side. You can put your hands on your hips. It can be the length of your mat. Yep, or you can turn and take up more space on the long edge of your mat. As you step back, bring your heel to your butt. We'll be moving and grooving all practice, but if you want to put a little squat in the middle, don't tire yourself out. But you can. Yep. Or just step, kick yourself in the butt. Think about that knee being right underneath your hip. If it's somewhere out in front and almost just kicking yourself with a neutral leg, see if your knee can be behind you almost. Yep. As you go over to the left, find your balance, grab the back of your top of your right foot. Bring your knees close. You can touch the wall if you want. Maybe you grab the big toe side of your foot and switch your arm around. Grab the big toe. Knees right next to each other. Take a breath. Stand up tall. Left arm up if you can. Beautiful. Take a big step out. Weight on your right leg. Left foot up. Grab your left leg. Left foot. Switch around if you have the wall. Beautiful. Knees close. You can grab the big toe. Start to open up your shoulder. Knees close. Hips underneath of you. Lift your heart. Maybe lift the right arm. Breathe. Bring it down. Stand up tall. Reach up high. Now bring those knees up to your chest. You got a little crunch. You can bring your elbows down. Same thing, before you would quit or stop any movement, you can take your arms out and keep your legs going. Get a nice crunch, warming up. Belly button pulls in towards the spine. Lift your heart, crunch it up. Stay on the right knee. Balancing a little bit on the left ankle. Maybe you just tap the toe down. Get a nice crunch. Breathe in. Exhale, crunch. Take your time. Breathe out. Some stress, some tension. Maybe some extra love. Over to the other side. Left knee up. Balancing on the right ankle. Crunch. Breathe in. You can take a moment. Exhale, crunch. Find something to stare at nice outside as the colors change for our sunset. Alternate another round. Enjoy your hips. Stand up tall, arms down, mountain pose. Feet like the number 11. Notice your heart rate. Step your feet up a little, or step your feet out a little wider. Left hand on your hip, right hand up. Turn those right toes out. So it'll be like warrior 2 feet almost, but you're real close. Bring your right knee up to your elbow and take it back out. See if you can balance a little bit on your left ankle as your right knee just comes up. Try not to slam down. Lift it up. Use your side muscles, your obliques, your core, belly button in. Same idea with your breath. Breathe in here. Take your time. Exhale, crunch. Take it down. Make it as pretty as you can. Beautiful. Your leg muscle will pick your leg up. Think about your core also helping. Maybe you crunch down a little bit. Elbow on the inside of the knee if you're getting down that far. And good idea. You can just take your arms out if you want to do a couple more just on the right leg. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch over to the other side. Get your hands on your hips. Weight in the right leg. Turn the left toes out. Big breath in. Stand up tall. Left arm up. Bring your left knee up. See about your balance. And take it down. Not too much weight. And crunch it up. You can get the elbow on the inside of the knee. Cool. Use your side. Crunch. Same as we did when we did it centered. We lean forward a little bit. Maybe you lean to the side a little bit. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out. Nice use of your muscles. Lots of balance going on. Lots of little ligaments getting stronger. Let's do 5. 4 good ones. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall. Deep breath in. Arms go up. Stand up top of your mat. Reach up. Fold forward. Let it go. Enjoy that forward fold. Maybe first one today. Flat back. Lengthen out your spine. Fold. Let it go. Just step your right foot back. Runner's lunge. Get a nice stretch for your hips. Right knee comes down. Arms come out wide. Reach up. Get a nice stretch as we're warming up. And fold down. Right leg comes up, take your time, forward fold, shake out your head. Get your left foot back as far as you can. Big runner style lunge like a split for your hips. Left knee down, belly button in, arms out to the side, reach up, look up, breathe in, and take it down. Step forward, forward fold, shake your head no. Chin to your chest, roll up, arms up, exhale, arms down. Simple jumping jacks if you're into that. If you just want to step out and take your arms out, you can alternate going out side to side. If you want to turn sideways with your mat, that's fine. If you want to add a little jump, that's cool too. Everybody moving, grooving. We'll get our heart rate up. We'll move for 1 minute. As you come down, be mindful of your feet. Ideally, we wouldn't have shoes on all the time. And nice and soft on your toes. Your heels just might gently touch and you're back to the next step. Same as if you're stepping out. Be mindful. Don't know where the second hand went. You got it, ladies. Heart rate up. Couple more, standing as tall as you can in that movement. Keep going. Heart right above the hips, head right above that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Love the modification. Stand tall, reach the arms up. Kick your right leg out in front, see how far out it goes. Try to touch your toe, take it back down. Left leg out, bring it up. Stand tall, right leg out. Stand tall. Keep it going side to side. If you'd rather do knee ups again, that's fine. Your toe doesn't have to go up high at all. You can keep your hands up and just kick it up a little bit. If you need to catch your breath, take your arms out of it. Do something funky if you want. Get your belly button in on your exhale. If you're getting there and you want to do a little circle around your leg, occupy your mind. Lots of balance on that bottom ankle. Lots of strength in that glute. Holding you up, stabilizing you. No one fell over. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall, mountain pose. Feel that heartbeat, that beautiful heart. Stand up a little taller. Take your legs out wide, arms on your hips. Right toe out, arm up again. See about kicking that leg out to the side and see about lowering it down. Touching your toe somewhere out there. Try not to lean over too much to the left or lean over too much to the right, as if you're in that little toaster slot. If you lose the alignment of the stabilizing foot, keep that forward, keep that knee forward. If you can't grab it all the way out to the side, maybe it's just angled a little bit. Not quite forward, not quite out to the side. Maybe it's just somewhere in the middle. Take a breath. 4, 3, 2. Other side, my friends. Almost done with this part. Left toe out, left arm up. Stand up tall. Get some good breath in. Take your leg up. Use your muscles. Lift it up. Use your muscles. Lower it down. You don't have to do 100. Just do maybe 10, 15. Really, really good. Standing up tall. That right leg has you. Right glute has you. Core's in. Don't let yourself turn to the side. Stay forward. Lift it up. Lower it down. Breathe. Exhale. 8. Good one. 7. Breathe. 6. Yeah, use your side. Crunch. 4, 3. You'll like the next one. 2 and 1. Turn sideways on your mat, whatever way you want. Legs out wide, hands on your knees somewhere. So you're pretty low. Do a little cat and cow in your squat, rounding, letting your shoulders squeeze. Do cow pose and cat pose. Standing in your squat. Beautiful. It's just us. Don't be afraid. You can stick your tailbone way back. Look up, hard up. Round it under. Tuck your tailbone under. Maybe we just think about our tailbone a little bit the one time, almost like a pelvic thrust. Maybe you just think about your belly button going in and out. Next round, you might think about your heart and your shoulder blades a little bit more. Next round, you really have your chin go in and your chin go all the way up. Pause in a neutral spine. Let your right shoulder come down. Get a little twist stretch. Enjoy that heartbeat. Try the other side. Back to center. Stand up tall. 5-pointed star. Turn your toes in. Arms out to T. Tall. Breathe. Swan dive down. Big straddle. Stretch the backs of your legs. You're all warmed up. Pull yourself down. Top of the head towards the floor. Belly button goes through your legs. Look at your belly button. Hips up to the sky. Breathe. So we're all this way. Walk to the back. So your right foot will be forward. Runner style lunge. The back of your mat. Right leg forward. Drop your left knee. Low lunge. Lift your heart. Find your stretch. Breathe. Practice your arms. Lift them back up. Breathe in. Take it down. Runner's lunge. Go back to your straddle. And back to the original front. Left foot will be forward. Pivot around. Runner's lunge. Get yourself there. If you got all twisted, left foot forward. Right knee down. Big sunshine rays. Summon up that last week of summer. Practice your arms. Lift it up. Breathe. And take it down. Plant your hands. Lift your right knee and step your left foot back. Fine. Hold it. Take a breath. Shoulders right above your wrist, perfecting your plank. Heels stretch back. Heart shines forward. Breathe. Your hips are way up, maybe in a down dog shape. Get them down so your body's in a straight line. Everybody drop your knees. Perfect alignment on the way down. Elbows close. See how low you can lower. Maybe just an inch, maybe almost touching the ground, and press back up. Lift your knees up to plank. Find one more round, drop your knees, whatever your push-up is, how many inches you lower down, and then press back up. Go to your child's pose, take a moment. Stretch your arms forward, maybe tent your fingers up a little bit. Weave up through that half plank. Your knees are down, hips are forward, weights in your hands, shoulders over your wrists. And just let your hips fall. Maybe lift your heart a little bit, find a back bend. Go back to your child's pose. If it's not wide enough, just figure out your spacing. As you wave forward, find a little back bend, upward facing dog, and child's pose. 2 more. Should feel good. Enjoy your bodies, bending, moving, holding yourself up. We so often are looking to increase and reach a goal, and we kind of beat ourselves up a little bit, but we're already strong. We can just keep improving, which is cool. But don't skip being grateful for your shoulders, your hips right now. We're going to find our planks or our half planks, whatever they are for you. Try for 10 push-ups. Maybe it's just a little inch and a little push. Maybe it's a big movement all the way up. See if you can practice bringing your elbows in, grazing your sides. Maybe 3 more if you're with the group. And then child's pose. Big breath in. Stretch your arms over to the right. Wherever you feel the stretch, send some breath there. Don't force anything. Just enjoy these little moments of rest in between our little bursts of movement. Lift our arms over to the left. Alrighty, back to center. Claw your hands forward. We're transitioning to our back, so maybe you want to jump your feet forward and sit on down, or you can make your way there however you'd like. You'll get several chances to practice this evening. We're on our backs, hug your knees in. Take a breath, maybe massage your back, or just take an extra moment of rest. We'll set ourselves up for some Pilates sit-ups, knees right above the hips. Hips at a 90-degree angle, knees at a 90-degree angle, everything strong. Pull that belly button down towards the ground so your lower back is flat. You might have to have your knees maybe at a different angle so you have that connection. Arms out like Frankenstein. Relax your shoulders. Look at something on the ceiling that's not going to move. Keep your eyes there as you crunch and lift your heart up, peel your heart up. Arms go parallel to the earth. Keep your eyes on the ceiling as if there's a string on your heart, pulling your heart up to the sky. Not probably like a traditional crunch. Lower down, arms back to your Frankenstein. Go up and down, going with your breath. Breathe on the floor. Exhale as you crunch. Go for 10. You might have already done 1 or 2. Eyes should stay up to the ceiling, chin up to the ceiling, heart up to the ceiling. Maybe one more good one. Hug your knees in. Take a couple rocks on the floor, massage your spine. We're coming all the way up to our feet. Maybe you don't touch the floor. Transition however you'd like. Practice. You'll get a couple more rounds of that transition. If you want to switch it up along the way, arms up. When you get there, toes forward, reach your arms out in front, Frankenstein, and standing. Sit down in your chair, your beautiful squat. If your knees are over your toes and you can't see your toes, see if you can shift your knees back so they're over your ankles, hips back. Stand up, maybe your arms come down, squeeze your butt together, come down to your beautiful chair squat, and squeeze it up. There's lots of variations. You can stick your butt way back and all the way down and stand up. If you want to keep your tailbone tucked under, you might stand up a little or stay up a little higher. You can switch it up every round. Either way, you're bending your hips, bending your knees, getting lots of blood down to those big rock muscles. Good. Weight in your heels as you go back. I think 3 more will do. Hold your last one down, chair pose, arms out, little counterbalance. You might be able to get another inch as you go back with your knees and down with your hips. Lift your heart, breathe. Hands to your hearts, twist to the right. Nice thoracic twist, back to center, twist the other way. Notice if something happened with your knees or your hips went off to the side. Keep your chair. Back to your center. Fullest extension. Stand up tall. Come up on your tippy toes. Heels down and fold. Flat back, lengthen out. And fold. Plant your hands. Get your feet back to plank. You can practice your flow. As you lower down, maybe you just do some modification to get yourself to up dog, just to get your stretch. And child's pose, exhale. We're going back to our plank and back to some push-ups. Get yourself there as you're ready. Set yourself up if you want to do full plank or half plank. Beautiful. Practice bending your elbows. If that's the first time you're doing it in this way, maybe you can only bend your elbows an inch. The other way, you might be super strong, but just practice this way to protect your shoulders. We were going for 9, so maybe let's do 4 more. Beautiful alignment, looks great. Child's pose on your exhale after your last one. Enjoy that breath. Enjoy letting go. Enjoy no work for a moment. And we're transitioning to our back. So you might come back up to your plank. Maybe you take steps or several little hops or one big jump up to your hands. Get your seat low, lower yourself down, brace your tailbone, roll on back. Hug your knees in is where we'll meet. Squeeze them in. As we get more and more warmed up, don't be afraid your rock muscles are rocks. They'll be good. Squeeze, squeeze. Set yourself up for your sit-ups, knees bent, arms up overhead, deep breath in, belly button locked down, exhale, crunch. Look at the ceiling, inhale, come down. Go for 9, 8, 7, 1 more good one. Hug your knees in, take a breath, maybe massage. Rock yourself up to your feet, stand up tall, try not to touch the floor. If you're touching the floor, maybe just touch with one hand. Come on up, stand up tall, reach up high. Find your chair. And stand up tall. Squeeze your butt cheeks together at the top. Squeeze your quads. Come down to your chair squat. Squeeze at the top. Stand up tall. Ears up. Go down and come up with your breath. Go for 8. Beautiful. Toes are forward. If you want your feet a little wider, that's fine. 4. Squeeze at the top. Take your time. Really squeeze those butt cheeks. My teacher always says butt cheeks, so that's why I say it. 2. And 1. Standing up tall, make sure at the top of your mat, reach up, little back bend at the top, and fold, exhale. Enjoy that fold, let your head go. Then maybe hands on your hips, flat back, lengthen out your spine halfway up. Squeeze your shoulders, long neck. Fold, let it go. Get your feet back to plank. Traditional flow, or maybe you just stretch a little for your back bend and let your hips fall and do a modified up dog. Knees down, child's pose for a moment. You know yourself, you can always skip rounds, you can chill in child's pose, you can modify and move as you'd like. Wave up to your plank or half plank. Go for 8 push-ups. 5 good ones. 4. Maybe look forward a little bit. 3. Child's pose, stretch out. Maybe your knees go wide, big toes touch. Stretch your fingers, forehead down, heart down, melt down. Big breath in. Complete breath out. Transitioning to our backs. Come back to plank. Get your feet forward. Brace your tailbone. Roll on down. Hug your knees in. Big breath in. Sit up for your sit-ups. Strong legs, strong core. Squeeze your fingers, strong arms. Big breath in. Exhale, crunch. Inhale down. 7, 6, 5. You can go slower or faster. I'm just giving you some timing. One more good one. Hug your knees in. Catch your breath. Refocus your mind. Get yourself up to your feet. Maybe don't touch the floor. Get some momentum. Get your path up to your feet. Beautiful. Standing up tall. Right into your squats. Go for 8. Or I think we're on 7 now. 6. 5. Squeeze at the top. Most important. 3. Don't hyperextend your knees. Just your quad squeeze, your butt squeezes. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall. Back bend if you wish. And fold. Enjoy. Let it go. Bend your knees. Maybe shake out a little bit. Bend your knees and walk in place for a moment. You can always take this time, even if I continue to cue. As we flow, flat back, lengthen out your spine. Fold, get your hands down, step your feet back to plank. Pause in your plank right here and do your push-ups. Knees up or down, your choice. Go for 7, 6, excellent. 4, elbows in if you can. 3, 2, child's pose. Big breath in through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. Take another one like that. And transition to your back, make your way. Maybe you want to just practice staying low, walk your feet forward, even if you come back to a forward fold, and then see if you can sit down and stay in a little ball. Set up for your sit-up, deep breath in, exhale, crunch. Breathe in, keep that belly button down, keep the lower back on the floor, legs strong, arms strong, looking at the ceiling. Kind of hard to think about anything else. How lovely working out is. Keeps us right here in the moment. 2 and 1. Hug it in. Enjoy that squeeze. Maybe a crunch up, forehead towards your knees if that feels nice. Rock yourself up. Get yourself up to your feet. All the way up. The end will go fast. Find your squats. 6. Squeeze at the top. 5. One more good one. Weight in your heels as you go back. Squeeze at the top. Deep breath in. Arms go up. Back bend. Look back. Reach back. And fold. Exhale. Flat back. Lengthen out your spine. And fold. Hands to the mat. Hop, jump, or step back to plank. Stay in your plank. Go for 5 of your best push-ups. 4, 3. You can go to downward facing dog or child's pose here. Down dog actually might feel nice, even though it's a strenuous inversion. Might feel nice to stretch your armpits a little bit. Maybe pedal out the backs of your feet. Transition to your back. Step your feet up to your hands. Stay low. Get your seat down. Roll on back. Hug it in. It's so good to get up and down from the floor, so we're always able to get up and down from the floor. Set yourself up for your sit-ups. Lock in that belly, lower back flat. You kind of have to position your hips, get it there, and crunch. 5. Look at the ceiling, hard up to the ceiling. One more good one. Hug it in. Get yourself up to your feet. Stand up tall, palms towards each other. Take a little side stretch as we all get on the same page. Feeling good. Arms out in front. 4 squats coming down. Squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall. Reach up high. And fold. Enjoy that hinge. Let your lower back release. Flat back. Lengthen out. Big stretch in the backs of your legs. Fold. Let your hands plant. Feet back. Find a little flow so you get a back bend in there. Maybe you just go right to the up dog. And child's pose. Stretch it out just for a breath. Wave forward to your plank shape. Find 4 of your best push-ups. If you're getting tired, you don't have to do the full push-up. You can just do that little inch and push. Breathe and just get some movement. Find child's or down dog. The end will be fast and the rest will be oh so worth it. Come into our backs, feet up to your hands, stay low, sit down, roll back. Beautiful. Hug it in. Love it. Set yourself up. Sit-ups for 4. Breathe in. Crunch. 4, 3, 2, nice and slow. And 1. Hug it in. Get up to your feet. Rock up. Use the least amount of hands as you can. All the way up. 3 squats. Going down. Squeeze it up. Going down. Squeeze it up. One more good one. Big arms up, sunshine, and fold on your exhale. Flat back, breathe, and fold. Get your feet back to plank. Go right for your push-ups. Only 3. You guys are pros now. Breathe in, bend a little bit, press back, strong bellies. Child's or down dog. Big breath in through the nose. and out. Transition to your backs. Hug it in. Take a moment. Set yourself up. Legs strong, arms strong, core strong. Set your breath up. Breathe in. Exhale, crunch. 3, 2, and 1. Lots of momentum up to your feet. You got it, ladies. All the way up. Deep breath in. We're going for 2 squats. Hips back. Squeeze at the top. Hips back. Squeeze at the top. Arms up. Deep breath in. Hold, exhale. Flat back. Breathe. Enjoy the flow. Hands plant. Step your feet back to plank. Let your hips drop. Find an up dog for a stretch. And down dog, hips up. Way forward, find your plank or half plank. 2 of your best push-ups. Bend your elbows, look forward slightly, breathe. One more good one. Child's pose or down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet up to your hands, seat low, roll back to your backs, hug your knees in. Almost done our little set. 2 sit-ups. Set yourself up. Lock that core in. Don't jip yourself just because it's 2. 2 of your best ones. Breathe. Exhale. Crunch. Take another good one. Then hug your knees in. Take a little massage on your lower back. And then get yourself up to your feet. Up high. Stand up tall. We'll find a little crescent moon. Get a little stretch before our last round. Arms down by your side, mountain pose. The best squat you can, all the way down, all the way up, squeeze, arms up, breathe in, and fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe, and fold. Feet back to plank, your best push-up you can. And then find your flow, let your hips fall, find your up dog. Hips up, down dog. All right, last time. Feet up to your hands, sit down, roll back. We'll stay on our backs now. We just have to do the 1 sit up. Set yourself up as if we're on our first round. No rush. Knees and hips 90 degrees, legs strong, arms strong. Look at the ceiling. That string's pulling you up. Deep breath in. Exhale, crunch, hold it there. Pulse your arms, look at the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7. Just hold yourself up and pulse your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Very nice. Arms out to T. Let your knees go side to side at your pace. Maybe you just do 1 on each side. We're going to stretch our legs long, arms up overhead. Find a full body stretch. Hands on your thighs. Lift your right leg up to the sky like a split. Maybe grab your big toe. Crunch up. Try and get your forehead on your shin. Keep the leg up. Lower the head down. Open the leg out to the side. Whatever you get to is fine. Should feel nice. Keep that left leg down. Maybe the left hand's on your thigh still to remind you. Lift that right leg back up. Crunch up, forehead towards your shin. And lower it down. Hug the right knee in. Give it a big squeeze on its own. First time I cued it, you could get it in more than you could with both knees. Pull it up towards the shoulder. Right arm out to T, look to the right, twist your knee over to the left. Should feel extra good after all that movement. And asking your muscles to lift you up and lower you down. Just using your body weight. Now you have the floor to hold you, and you can just twist and breathe. Look back to center, unwind. Have your right knee open out to the side like tree or half butterfly, if that makes sense. Left leg's out. Right heel's coming up to your center. Right knee falls out to the side. Take your arms out like cactus arms. Let your shoulders relax. Just take a moment here. Maybe it's a stretch. Maybe it's just a restorative breath. Stretch your legs out long, arms up overhead. Hands on your thighs. Left leg up. Grab where you can, maybe the big toe. Don't lose the alignment of your right leg. Crunch up, forehead towards your shin. Once you crunch up, you might realize you can pull your leg towards you a little bit more. Keep the leg up, lower the head down, open the leg out to the side. Should feel nice. Lift that left leg back up. Crunch up. Lower the head, hug in the knee. Give it a good squeeze. Give it an extra squeeze up towards the shoulder. Left arm out to T, twist to the right. Enjoy the support of the ground. Notice if you're holding tension in an unnecessary spot, maybe your face, your hands, your feet. They don't have to do much. Just chill, twist, breathe. And unwind to your reclined tree, half butterfly, arms however you wish. Maybe you like those cactus arms. Slide your left heel up towards your center, right leg straight. Just enjoy gravity here. Slide your leg straight, arms up overhead. Roll your ankles and your wrists a little bit. And arms come down by your sides. Slide your heels up close to your seat. Set up for bridge. Simple bridge, just lifting and lowering the spine. Starting at your tailbone, you can start to lift your spine, arms by your side, weight in your heels. As you come up, your heart might lift. You can squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you have any more, you can interlace your hands underneath and keep your arms going behind and underneath your body. If that's not accessible, you can just stop wherever it feels good. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, bridge pose. Take another breath. Move your hands if they're underneath. Slowly lower the spine, top to bottom. Hips reach for your heels. Take another round. Lift up to bridge. Some of you are already doing it. If you want to bend your elbows and kind of press the backs of your arms into the ground, you might be able to get another inch up. Legs are like magnets, not necessarily touching, just squeezing in. Hips squeeze, hips go up. And as you lower, let the shoulders round out of the way. Hips reach for the heels. Try another round. If you want to go for full bridge and put your hands by your ears, you can go for that. If you just want to put your hands by your ears and stop there, that's cool too. If you want your hands up for set up for a full bridge, elbows will be up in the sky, and you'll lift your hips up, same as bridge. And then maybe you'll lift up to the top of your head and then use your arms and arc all the way up. Even just trying, connecting some muscles, beautiful work. Weight in your heels, weight in your hands, and then slowly lower down. Let the bottoms of the feet come together. Let your knees open out. Full butterfly. You want to put a little pressure on your inner thighs, you can with your hands. See what feels good. Keep your legs there if you can, and stretch your arms as your right arm crosses over your chest. Gently hug it in with your left. Yep, you got it. Take a breath, open it out. You did all those push-ups. Relax in a T for a moment, and then left arm crosses over. Stretch that shoulder. Yep. So you feel the stretch running down your shoulder, across your arm. Take your arms back out to T. You can keep them there however you wish. Squeeze your knees together so your feet are back on the ground. And just cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then give yourself a hug. Right arm over your left. And see if you can find your eagle arms. So you'll extend your elbows so your fingers will go to the back of the room. Thumbs will face your face. Pinkies up to the ceiling. Maybe you interlace your fingers, maybe not. Where you guys are is probably fine. I'll come around. And just kind of saw as you reach your fingers to the back of the room. And then reach your elbows down towards your belly button. Thumbs to your face, pinkies to the sky. Give yourself a hug first. Thumbs to your face. Yep. See if you can hook that elbow in more. Yep. Perfect. That's it. And then just saw up and down. Yeah. Try and get the tops of your hands closer if you can. Yep. Yeah. You don't have to crunch up your wrists if you can't get it. Just keep your wrists straight. A couple more should feel nice on your shoulders. And you're opening that right hip a little bit as we just lay. And then you can release your arms and thread through your left thigh, get a pigeon as you pull that leg towards you. Yep. Yep, you guys got it. Find a full body stretch, stretch it out long. Slide your heels up close. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, just opening your hip. Hug yourself left over your right. So give yourself a big hug. Get as tight as you can in your hug. And then you unwind your elbows so your thumbs go to your face, pinkies to the sky, fingers to the back of the room. Yeah, perfect. You can hook that left elbow on the inside of your right elbow crease. That's ideal. Yeah. Fingers to the back of the room, elbows towards your belly. You're right. It's better if you kept it this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And try to hook your left elbow on the inside of the right elbow. Yeah, all the way in there. Yep. Maybe one or two more. And then find your pigeon. Release your arms. Hug that right knee in. Take a deep breath. Stretch yourself out. Find a comfortable spot on the ground. Just for a couple moments of rest. Let your body refilter. Give your heart a chance to catch up.